This is a flower-powered digestive formula for the liver overacting on the spleen. That's another thing. People really love cute names. You know, they like a fun label. It's sitting on their counter. They like a cute name. It just kind of makes it fun. You get to be creative in naming your formulas. So we've got the flowers here. We've got chamomile, lemon balm, peppermint, and lavender. So this floral blend works beautifully when the liver is overacting on the spleen. So remember, that's when the liver has become stagnant. A lot of times that is due to emotions, frustration, stress that makes the chi stagnate, and then it starts to attack the digestive system. And then we see symptoms like poor appetite, indigestion, flatulence, irritability, borborygmus, that is the belly sound, like there's a lot of sounds happening in the abdomen. Bloating after meals, alternating constipation and diarrhea, abdominal pain, spasms, and distension. And particularly, do you remember our key indications with chamomile and lemon balm is when the digestive symptoms are worse with stress. So this is the liver overacting on the spleen. So people who their stress goes to their gut, it goes to their digestion. So they have a lot of stress and anxiety and worry and things in their life, and it immediately affects their digestion. That is the liver overacting on the spleen. So this formula works really beautifully. It's also really relaxing, it's mind calming, so it helps to relieve the stress, relieve the mental worry and concern, and help with the digestive symptoms. So again, the herbs in this blend, they all work wonderfully to calm the liver and support the spleen. So if there is any kind of spleen deficiency symptoms because the liver is attacking, causing deficiency, you could add in things like oat straw or astragalus, other herbs like that. Again, just thinking about holistically what we're doing here, mainly what they're presenting with. If it's a pretty early stages, we see there's a lot of stress and it's pretty recent that this is happening. Okay, let's just calm the liver, soothe the digestion, stop the spleen chi from becoming worse. If it's become significant and it's happened for a long time, maybe a year or two, they've been having these digestive symptoms, this is when we're going to start to look a little bit deeper into, okay, we really need to tonify the spleen chi as well. Let's use astragalus, let's use oat straw, something that is going to really keep that spleen chi nice and safe and not getting progressively worse. So recently I was treating a patient who was having a lot of digestive symptoms that she had had for a long time. Her stress went immediately to her digestion, where she said it just felt like a rock. Her food would just sit there and feel like a rock. She was really busy in her day, so she typically wasn't eating till later in the day and then just not digesting. Even her doctor said she didn't have any abdominal sounds on palpation, which is kind of odd. So she started coming, we started giving her this formula, started relaxing her mind and supporting her digestion with acupuncture as well. And even within a couple of treatments, she really started to feel better. Her digestion started to improve greatly. As I would be needling her abdomen, you could hear all of these gurgly sounds, like these sounds had come back. She said, it's so nice to feel my digestion again. It used to just sit like a rock in my stomach, and now I can actually feel the digestion happening again. She was able to get off of her laxatives because the herbs started to regulate her liver chi and regulate her digestion. So she had been taking lemon balm previously, but combining herbs again in formula, they work in harmony, they work in synergy, and we can see greater effects there. So once her digestion started to improve, she noticed that her stress started to go to her head, so she was having more headaches. So the stress was kind of landing somewhere else in her body. So in that situation, improve the amount of lavender in the formula, increase the amount of lavender in the formula, because lavender, remember, it is helpful when the emotions affect digestion and create headaches. So by increasing the amount of lavender to address the headaches, this helped to resolve her headaches. So this is, again, we're paying attention to symptoms, we're paying attention to as things resolve. That's why it's helpful to just give formulas for 1 or 2 weeks at a time, because this is what we want. We want symptoms to change. This is what we're doing. So as symptoms change, we start to adjust the formula. So this is really important to keep in mind.